Alright, so now that we have our blog post written, we're going to want to format it. So I actually have a blog post ready to go, saved in here, and I just need to format it. So I'm going to my blog posts and I'm going to go to my draft file. Actually, I have a lot of drafts, so it takes a while to come up. Alright. So, dating advice for the undateable. This is the one I'm working on. I go ahead and I click edit on that. Alright, so the first thing you're probably going to be curious about is your featured image. Now this image actually, it's for like blog aggregators or for the WordPress itself, its internal aggregating site. It's the image that's going to come up when you post this elsewhere. So you can pretty much set any featured image you want. So I am going to go ahead and add this in here. It's just a screenshot of something I took. Alright, so now we're actually in the article, and we want to set headings. Headings can include our keywords, but it's mainly just going to identify the more important parts of the site to the search engine bots. So if you don't have the heading option, go to toolbar toggle. It's this little thing right here. Click on that, and there it is. And with this, you have click down options. Heading 1 is for titles, heading 2 is for subheadings. So I'm going to go ahead and use heading 2. Your title up here automatically defaults to heading 1. So I recommend not using heading 1 anywhere else in your article. It just make it look busy and spammy. Alright, so now that you've got all of your headings set, I've already added my images, but just make sure your image has a good name. You know, so it has a good... See, because that's screenshot, and it's not something good. So it's a... This tells Google Images what your post is about. So you want to make sure you update the tag that's in your images as well. Because you can also use your images to drive your keywords. So make sure they all have a good tag in them. So now you've got the headings, you've got your keywords in here. You've got pretty much everything done. You should have already done tags and categories. Add a few more if you've thought of anything else. Just try not to go over 8, otherwise it looks really busy. Your excerpt is what people are going to see when they pull this up in Google or when they see it on a blog aggregator. If you don't fill it out, it's just going to default to the first few lines of your actual article. But if you want to come up with something better and you want to add your keywords, then you can change it a bit. But it's mainly what people are going to see when they look at your page on Google or anything like that, or a blog aggregator. Your slug should already be set, and that's in your advanced settings. And now you are ready to publish. Now it's usually best to just give it a once over a few times before you publish it. This one's already edited and everything. So you make sure it looks the way you want it to. If it doesn't, go ahead and update it, but yeah. And that's how you SEO optimize your newest blog post.